Can this student learn how to apply 3 major life-changing techniques and to learn any music instantly, or will he be struggling on each one? We only have 30 minutes to teach him the 3 techniques. Will he be able to do it? Watch the entire video to find out.
So what's your background in piano and what are you struggling with today?
I played piano like in high school, and that was like a long time ago.
All right, so this will be technique number 1, which is how to play arpeggios more smoothly. And the way you achieve that is by moving your wrist along with your fingers as you play. So instead of just playing finger by finger, lead your fingers as you're playing the notes in the arpeggios. So you see how my wrist is moving along with the notes. Like that. If you're able to master this technique, then it'll help you play these arpeggios a lot quicker and a lot more smoothly.
Yeah, no, that's perfect because I have to play this like 10 times faster.
The second tip we're going to go over now is emphasizing certain notes that are more important to the melody. Because as long as you emphasize the melody, that's the most important part of any song, right? As we can see, the melody is going to be these long held notes here, right? That's the first one, and then here. Right? All of these long notes are the melody. So let's try playing this section one more time, and this time try bringing out this note more. The top note, yeah. Yeah, don't forget the flowing. Yeah. This part, even more. You could bring out this part more.
Right. Okay.
So this will help you learn new music faster in that by emphasizing the melody, it'll make this section sort of flourish more, and then you can start applying that to further sections as you continue to learn. And also just being able to find out what the melody is so you know exactly where you're trying to focus on. Yeah, let's give it one more time. Let's do it one more time. As I mentioned, let's try to make the melody a little more prominent and also the arpeggios a little more flowing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's sounding good. It's actually sounding a lot better. So the third most important tip would be to just drill sections of the music, break it apart into like pieces that you want to practice on their own. And then this could incorporate anything from like maybe just a couple measures to like a whole section, kind of like what we're doing now, or maybe even just one run. If there's a particular run you want to drill, you just section that off and like practice that over and over. But you have to be able to, practice it properly. You don't want to develop bad habits while practicing incorrectly, right? Yeah, okay, good question. So for half an hour, based on your knowledge and skill of this piece so far, I'd say, yeah, at most, I would session probably just 1 page. Of course, if there's something more specific you want to work on, you can break into half a page or something.
Right.
Speaking on that, since we already sectioned this first 2 lines, let's do the last one. Yeah, actually for this section, I want to just focus on the arpeggios. So let's not play the melody part first, because the arpeggios here are a little harder. Let's just work on that. Yeah, so for this section in particular, it's the wrist movement again.
Yeah, I'm having trouble because I have to do the double note.
Oh,
so
the double note press?
I feel like
yeah.
I get stuck there.
Ah, okay. How about every time you play a double note,
I switch?
When you have to switch, yeah, that's the thing.
Okay.
You switch finger, and then immediately after you switch, you want to open, right? You don't want to switch and have it like this. Then it's gonna be you're gonna be scrambling for the note, right? So you play first with the middle, then your thumb, and you open.
Okay.
Because you're anticipating the next note, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, better. Careful not to over open too, because I mean, yeah, you can take a look at what the next note is like before you play it and just be like, okay, we have a repeated note here, we have a note here, let's open up this amount to hit this note, right?
Okay.
Yeah, just try to flow a little more. Yeah, that's already better. Let's give it another try.
Yeah, I'm drilling.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, that open there was perfect.
Okay,
That was
okay,
a
right.
really good one.
Okay.
I think we're ready to add in the right hand now.
Okay.
Let's give it a try. Good, very good, very good. Now do what we talked about earlier and emphasize the right hand melody a little bit more.
Okay.
So just the top note here.
Okay.
Good. Now let's do everything a little faster, a little louder overall. Yeah, good, good, good. So now that we've practiced this last line here a couple times, I wouldn't add in the whole section just yet. Add in a little bit so you learn how these parts connect, learn how these sections connect. And then once you get this part pretty solid, then you can add in a little more until you pretty much have in the whole, until you pretty much have the whole section all together. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay. That's.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Let's emphasize the melody a little more this time. Good, nice, nice, nice. Do you feel like you're ready to do the whole section?
No, but I'll try.
Let's give it a try. Remember the things we worked on, the arpeggios, make sure your wrists are flowing, right? And also remember that where the melody is. You don't want to emphasize a note that's not part of the melody.
Okay.
You want the melody to stand out, just like the top, you know?
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, not bad, not bad. One thing I noticed is that overall your playing is a little on the softer side. So let's try just pressing everything a little harder because like sometimes in the arpeggios especially you might miss a few notes here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
So we want to make sure we avoid that. We want to make sure every note can be heard, every note is played down.
Okay.
Good, yeah, yeah. So to recap, today we learned 3 new tips to learning new music faster. The first one was we worked on having his wrist flow with the notes. So instead of just using his fingers to sort of force their way up the scale, we sort of have the wrist bring the fingers along for the ride. Second tip we learned was to emphasize the melody notes because once you find what the melody is, like you're sort of clear on where the main part of the music is, and then the rest of the music will be a little easier to sort of decipher after that. And our third tip was to take the music and divide it into sections. And depending on your skill level of overall playing and everything, the sections could vary. You can maybe do just a particular 2 bars, 3 bars, or like a whole like half page or full page as a section.
Yeah, no, that's definitely helped me learn faster. I mean, playing faster and executing is a whole other beast, but now I can have something to practice so that my wife, when she sings her K-pop Demon Hunter songs, that I can have something to counterback with,
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one.